Hello Internet, welcome back to Jams by Jish. I'm Jish, and today I'm here to talk to you about a very special movie. That movie is Crazy Rich Asians, specifically the ending scene of the movie. This is a spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen the ending of this movie, but they do something very interesting musically that I think you'll want to stay tuned for. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, comment, subscribe. It is very much appreciated. And without further ado, let's get into it. When director John Chu was writing the ending of Crazy Rich Asians, he had a tall task ahead of him. He had to find a song that accompanied the plot in such a way that it would accurately and cathartically serve as a close to the romance between both Nick and Eleanor, as well as between Astrid and Michael, and to bring the family together while serving thematically as a ending and as a symbol of self-love. And when John Chu was writing this scene, there was no song that he felt was a better fit than the single Yellow by Coldplay from 2000. Initially, Warner Brothers pushed back against it, seeing as the word yellow has a long history of negative connotation against Asian people. But John Chu wanted it specifically for that purpose. He said, "We're going to own that term," in an interview. And he said, "If we're going to be called yellow, we're going to make it beautiful." And unfortunately, Coldplay said no. They had some past histories with controversy, and they didn't even want to risk it. So John Chu tried some other songs, a Rihanna song, Stay, a few Sia songs, but nothing could do the job. And there was no song that matched the plot and matched the love story and matched the context of the movie better than the song Yellow. So John Chu wrote directly to Coldplay, and this letter is so amazing that it must be read, and here is that letter. Dear Chris, Sky, Johnny, and Will, I know it's a bit strange, but my whole life I've had a complicated relationship with the color yellow. From being called the word in a derogatory way throughout grade school, to watching movies where they called cowardly people yellow. It's always had a negative connotation in my life. That is, until I heard your song. For the first time in my life, it described the color in the most beautiful, magical ways I'd ever heard. The color of the stars, her skin, the love. It was an incredible image of attraction and aspiration that it made me rethink my own self-image. I remember seeing the music video in college for the first time on TRL. That one shot with the sun rising was breathtaking for both my filmmaker and music-loving side. It immediately became an anthem for me and my friends and gave us a new sense of pride we never felt before, even though it probably wasn't even your intention. We would reclaim the color for ourselves, and it has stuck with me for the majority of my life. So the reason I'm writing this now is because I am directing a film for Warner Brothers called Crazy Rich Asians, based on the best-selling novel. And it is the first all-Asian cast for a Hollywood studio film in 25 years. Crazy. We were recently featured on the cover of Entertainment Weekly to commemorate this fact. The story is a romantic comedy about a young Asian-American woman, played by Constance Wu, from New York coming to terms with her cultural identity, while she's visiting her boyfriend's mother, played by Michelle Yeoh, in Singapore. It's a lavish, fun, romantic romp. But underneath it all, there's an intimate story of a girl becoming a woman, learning that she's good enough and deserves the world, no matter what she's been taught or how she's been treated, and ultimately, that she can be proud of her mixed heritage. The last scene of the movie shows this realization, as she heads to the airport to return home a different woman. It's an empowering, emotional march and needs an anthem that lives up and beyond her inner child, which is where Yellow comes in. It would be such an honor to use your song that gave me so much strength throughout the years to underscore this final part of our film. And for me personally, it would complete a journey that I've been going through, fighting to make it in the movie business. I know as an artist it's difficult to decide when it's okay to attach your art to someone else's, and I'm sure in most instances you are inclined to say no. However, I do believe that this project is special. I do believe this is a unique situation in which the first Hollywood studio film with an all-Asian cast is not playing stereotypes or side players, but romantic and comedic leads. It'll give a whole generation of Asian Americans and others the same sense of pride I got when I heard your song. I know it's recontextualized, but I think that's what makes it powerful. I want all of them to have an anthem that makes them feel as beautiful as your words and melody made me feel when I needed it most. Your consideration would mean so much to me and our project. I can show you the movie if you want to see the context or talk to you if you have any questions. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Much love, John M. Chu. And the rest is history. The film wouldn't have been the same without the song. And it's pretty crazy to think about how important just a single song can be to a movie. Well, everyone, that was the importance of the song Yellow in the movie Crazy Rich Asians. I hope you all enjoy. I certainly did. I'll see you again next time.